Hey guys, Rock here again. Today we're going to be in Star Citizen. I am checking out the new performance on patch number 3.3 yada yada yada, the double A one. I think it's the most recent. It's been out. Let's see here, just pick a generic phase. We'll go with light brown. And yeah, that kind of, sort of looks like me. Alright, let's get into the game. I really just want to kind of get an idea on how the performance is doing, load times, all that stuff, and let you guys check it out. I did copy over my Reclaimer. I did have an Orion, but I wanted to try the Reclaimer out. It's probably one of the best looking ships in my opinion, but see how the performance is and see if they fix some of the elevator issues with it. As far as at Alisar, it looks like mid-30s again. This is recording though, so that's probably slowing me down a little bit. Trying to get used to this new sprinting mechanic with the mouse wheel. There's that. Let's retrieve. Alright. Looks like we're going this way. It's kinda odd. Alright. Looks like I'm getting high 70s staring at a door. I don't think I ever saw 70 frames per second in 3.2. There she is, floating. Oh, a little bit of a glitch there. Man, this thing's huge. Like you don't appreciate the size of this thing until you actually get to walk up to it. It is truly a gigantic ship. Looks like it's still kind of floating a little bit, but must be a new glitch. Wonder if they fixed the elevator. Actually, let's try the cargo elevator. The front elevator, which is kind of located in that vicinity, that one worked in 3.2, but what about cargo? Like where you're gonna load stuff up at? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that? Wow. Yep. They fixed that. Oh, it's like actually an elevator. I thought it'd be a ramp. Probably since it's that's glitched on the landing pad, it's not coming all the way down, but see here, salvage balcony, habitation, salvage processing, salvage hold, cargo hold. Let's go with cargo hold. I haven't seen that yet. I wonder if you could fit one of the utility vehicles in this to drive around. Oh, this is pretty cool. So here's the cargo room. I haven't seen any of this yet. I don't think I had access to this on 3.2. So this is just where you'll store your miscellaneous gear at. Interesting. Alright, let's go to the salvage balcony. I'm not real... Notice how I haven't died on the elevator, so that's an improvement. So top floor, so this should be overviewing the salvage. Hold. Oh, wow. Yeah, very cool. So I would assume that once everything gets scrapped, it comes in here and kind of gets stacked nice and neat. Man, you could fit a ton of stuff in here. I wonder where that goes. That must be the, that must be where it comes in and out at. Very cool. Inside the ship, it looks like I'm getting an average of 35, 38 frames per second, which is pretty good, but I was kind of hoping for a little bit better than that. We are at Alsar, which would arguably be one of the worst spots to kind of test this. So if I wanted to go to the front of the, I go to habitation, because I know I can get to the front through habitation. Let's see. The airlocks, okay. Alright. I think I know where I'm at. Should be my quarters right here. Yep. Still there. Looks like we got this is different. Not that we can do anything, but they do have a little bit more detail on the displays. Alright, let's go grab a chair and take off. Also would like to see kind of how the new flight model is for this. It's the drone room. I know a lot of people have complained about not being able to take off on planet or not. Oh, they fixed that too. You used to have to hit the call elevator or send elevator button. Now you can click that. Alright, let's see here. Alright, the bridge. Yeah, they do have a little bit more information on these displays. Get the pilot seat. Alright, let's see here. Flight ready.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Alright. Just because it looks cool taking off from out here. Oh yeah, that's a known bug. I believe the airlock, you could see it floating there. That's kind of a weird glitch. Alright, let's take off. That thing is awesome. Look, I'm getting 50 frames a second, which is really pretty good. Alright, let's go into flight mode. I mean, you just can't appreciate how big this ship really is until you got one sitting next to it, but this thing's a monster. Alright, let's see here. Let's go. Yeah, it still seems slow, which, as big as this thing is, of course it is. Alright, what do we got right here?
Quantum travel initiated.
Well, it didn't tell me, but I'm about to find out what that is. I think we're missing some audio there.
Quantum travel complete.
So where are we at? What's going on here? I think we're experiencing a bug of some kind. Let's try stopping. Yeah, it was pulling me to the right for some reason. It's kind of weird. All right, let's try and get down to the planet side. I can see we still have the fog inside the cockpit. Well, I don't think it's in the cockpit, but it's kind of like one of the damage states that are stuck. You can see it kind of just going through the cockpit. It's a little bit of an annoying visual glitch. I really hope that we're not constantly being bombarded with fog or dust or whatever. It doesn't really make any sense to have steam, or I don't know if their thought is it's coming out of these vents, so this entire area should be just littered with this. It kind of gets in your way of a nice clear view. There, let's see what we can see. I really want to land on the planet and take off and see how difficult that is, because in past iterations you'd be stuck on land and you'd have to actually be in landing mode and hold space bar and go straight up, which could be a 10-minute ordeal to actually leave the atmosphere. Yeah, this thing still drives like a tank. Wonder if I could quantum. Nah, there's nothing nearby to quantum to. I'm trying to remember what max speed was in the last, on 3.2. I think it was like 1,050 maybe. Maybe it was 1150. I don't remember. I would say so far this feels pretty much identical at this point. Frame rate though, I mean, 75, pretty consistent. That's my that's the V-Sync right there. My monitor's refresh rate's 75. It is beautiful. Look at the main thrusters. That's pretty cool. That hatch just hanging out in midair. That's kind of funny. So that cargo hold in the salvage hold located in the back, we kind of already knew that, but I haven't actually had access to that, so that's kind of neat that we got to see that. See the windows there on the side. Yeah, to get an appreciation for how big this ship is. You know, right there is the cockpit, and I'm driving it. And look at everything else. It's a little different. I don't have the secondary fire option. Just the main fire option. That's interesting. Whoops. Losing speed. Gotta be careful to hold Z. If you don't move the ship a little bit, you lose all your speed. Let's check our graphics here. I am that's my resolution, 3840 by 1600. As high as we can get. My field of view, I might move that up a little bit. off. Who wants that? I have no idea. Let's turn that off as well. Alright. So this is going to give us an idea of kind of frame rate we could actually get. Actually, let's turn that field of view up. What if we maxed it? That looks really... That's kind of... That's a little too much. That's kind of got headache wrote all over it. We'll kind of split the difference there. Still not really liking that. I'm still tied to 75 frames per second. That might have to be a restart. It's a little better. The field of view is just, it's not really working for me. Yeah, without it being like zoomed in, kind of losing some of the important stuff there. Let's just, we'll put that back to normal. Entering the atmosphere. I think we might have created an issue changing our field of view. So this looks like Delamar. I'm pretty sure it's Delamar. Crusader in the background. I do like this field of view as far as being able to see so much more. You know, having the ultra-wide monitor, this is kind of a... I mean, you've got a ton of view space just without even moving around. You can see below you, you know, to the sides at a much better. I mean, visually you can see a lot more, but it's kind of... I don't know if I could get used to this kind of fish eye, you know, almost like looking through a GoPro camera. Alright, so kind of odd, but I'm having issues going faster than what normally you can kind of cruise close to, semi-close to that max save speed, but I can't even hit 100 meters per second, which is really weird. Or if this is like part of the new IFC, or if the computer's kind of onboard computer is controlling some of this to some extent. So actually leveling out is letting my speed increase, which I think if you're falling from the sky, it shouldn't work that find a good spot to land here. Go to landing mode. Drop like rock. Drop like rock. Not real sure what is that heat. That must be heat radiating off the planet. That's fairly new. You would think that if the planet's that high, you can kind of see the heat starting to radiate off my ship too. It's a new effect. Just probably picked one of the one of the worst spots to land. Let's go ahead and
Proximity alert. Stop.
yeah,
Launch complete.
let's see that. Let's just park it right over here. Yeah, that field of view thing I did is kind of messing with me. I can presume it to alleviate some of that. All right, let's try that spot. It's kind of rough. A little bit of a bounce. Down. Down. Gentle. It was a little rough, but it does appear that we are down. Not in a very good spot because of the rock. Let's see if I can let's stop you right there. It's definitely carrying a lot more weight to it than it did before. Like going down is very exaggerated once it starts actually moving. I'm actually holding that down button for a pretty extended period of time before it actually lands. Wow, it's a pretty cool picture right there. All right, let's try taking off. Wow, you can see that heat just radiate. Let's try taking off. That's kind of the purpose of what we're doing here. Start getting some speed forward. Change to flight mode. Boost while we're doing so try and maintain some speed. There we go. And it would appear that we're not going to have any issues leaving gravity. That new heat effect, I wonder if you go to the dark side if that goes away. You can see, if you look right above my floating airlock, you can see the shadow of the reclaimer. That has got to be quite a distance away. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any issue with takeoff. easily taking off in flight mode and gaining speed as well as altitude. So that's I guess that's what we came here to see, and that's what we're seeing. It's good. Get back in space. I'd like to actually get into the salvage hold, kind of check it out. Haven't been in that yet. We gotta be about breaking through as I'm watching the speed climb. We should be about out of atmosphere. Probably just now starting to completely leave the atmosphere. Judging on the speed that we're traveling. Man, this thing is awesome. That claw, when they get that thing workable, I'm gonna rip some stuff apart with that. Maybe nom on a few auroras here and there. Alright, let's now that we'll maintain speed, let's go for a quick. Pretty sure that the claw is still inoperable. If it was, that'd be front page news. Do have the usual menu system. I can shoot stuff. Let's go for a little walk. Yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to with this field of view. It didn't make any effects when I changed it. Tractor beam. Alright, let's see here. What do we have here? This should be to the ground. We're gonna have to go. What do we got there? We're gonna have to go up. Hopefully this doesn't kill me, 'cause that's happened a lot. Appear to have fixed that. Drone control room, which I don't think that they don't even have the drones in there, so you can't do that yet. See if I can change that field of view real quick. is better. The field of view is significantly better. They say that. Whoa, what was that? Still some bugs. I'll have to pause that when you're rewatching this and be able to see through the ship. That was kind of an interesting view, real quick. That's the turret. And there's still quite a bit of glitching. I think the field of view also is playing into that as well. Salvage hole, I'm sorry. Yeah, this elevator is super, or ladder is very glitchy. Alright, so now we're traversing to the back of the ship. I don't think that's... Yeah, this is just a janitor closet, we'll call it. There's the grinder down there. Wonder what kind of control you'll be able to have right there. It's the docking collar, which I think is... Yeah, we're not gonna mess with that because it's broke to begin with. Probably suck us right out of the ship. Back, the quarters, crew quarters, captain quarters. Here we have the elevator. We'll call it. So we want the salvage. Almost like we're not on the ship anymore. Salvage processing. Is the salvage. Yeah, this is where it's being, this is where you hold it. It looks like it's like a double tiered. It looks like there's downstairs as well. I wonder if that was what I was, yeah, I could see that before. I wonder if we can go down here. So would the one would be, I don't know, I guess I don't understand how this is going to necessarily work. So we've got a salvage hold and a salvage processing. Would that mean that the maybe the one above is where it gets processed, and then when it's compacted it goes down there? Hard to say. Let's see what this is like in flight. That's pretty cool. Normally, any kind of elevator in a moving ship is like the biggest no-no of no-nos. This is really kind of asking for a problem. But wow, it's neat. This ship is really something else. I'm glad that I decided to keep this over the Orion, although I'd have been happy with either. Alright, let's head back to the habitation so that we can get to the captain's quarters, and maybe we'll jump to, we'll hit Levski up or something. Maybe we'll just head back to Alisar. See what kind of performance we get on that. Sprint across the ship. I'm really, really happy with how well graphics are hanging up. Did I just go too? No, here we go. It's pretty smooth. Not that I have a slouch of a system. Actually, I wonder. Maybe we'll call this good for this video. I don't want to drag on too far. Let's go to the habitation, and I will try and log off. We'll cut it with logging off in the captain's quarters. Escape pod. I think I mean, you can't. They don't have that in yet, but now we can go check out the grav room. If I was gonna make a gravity generator, I'd probably legit it just like that. Alright, let's go. I think the next video I make, I'm gonna try and pick up a bunch of people, maybe like 4 or 5, and maybe we'll try running some missions with a fully crewed reclaimer. Alright, so this stuff all still works. Hey, you can actually enter the bed. This is you weren't able to do this in 3.2. And log out. Yep, that actually worked. Awesome. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That was just not really a tour of the reclaimer, but just kind of taking off and going to a planet, landing, and taking back off. I know people have had issues with the reclaimer just kind of being a big brick and not being able to actually take off in a timely fashion. So yeah, thanks for watching.